And this young man, Lamar Jackson, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, looking to win it back-to-back. We all know the trivia in college football, right? Only one guy has done it, has won 2 Heisman Trophies, and that's Archie Griffin. And you look what Lamar Jackson did a year ago. Now, right now, he's got games against 2 Power 5 teams, are his stats. Last year, he did have a game against Charlotte. But when you look at the 2 seasons so far, side by side, through the first 2 weeks of the season, very similar to being on pace to his Heisman performing year last year. So the question comes to you then, B-Mac, do you think Jackson can continue this pace and win the Heisman again?
Why not? Actually, he's performed better based on what I'm currently watching compared to a year ago. And he's played against better competition. Now, the first game against Purdue, took care of the business, but yet and still, Purdue is a Power 5 school. The same can be said for North Carolina. He's yet to throw an interception. His completion percentage is extremely high compared to a year ago, and he looks to be more natural, feeling more natural in the pocket. You never question his ability to make plays with his legs. It's his pocket presence, and clearly he's worked on that, and it's starting to show because of his completion percentage. And I think based on what he has going forward in the schedule, he has multiple Heisman moments. This Saturday night, that's a Heisman moment type of ball game. You still have Florida State, and they will continue to be more in a spotlight of atmosphere, in an atmosphere standpoint, based on the consistency in which they're winning ball games. See, a year ago, they surprised a lot of people.
Yeah.
They're not surprising anybody now because we know they can play football, and when you have one of the more dynamic players, you're expected to live up to that expectation, and so far, they're doing so.
He set the bar there. I'm just wondering if he has to go a little bit above that bar that he set for himself last year.
Which is extremely high, right? That bar
it seems like Heisman Trophy winners and the voters really like that fact that Archie Griffin is the only guy to win, too. We've seen other underclassmen win it and not win it the next year.
Yeah.
So it seems like you really, really got to eclipse his performance from a year ago.
I think so, but I think more so not from the individual standpoint, but collectively as a team. Can he get this Louisville team into a playoff? Because if so, you have to strongly consider that, knowing that he has the ball every time in his hands in an offensive possession. So that means he's been balling. And if they can get into the playoffs, represent the ACC in the playoffs, and he has real good numbers like he did a year ago, I understand there's only been one player to do so twice.
Yeah.
You might need to strongly consider Lamar Jackson if all of those things come to reality.